Alright, my name's ECole, and this is my EXS-250 lab practical final. For this, I'll be taking Robbie through. Robbie is my client, and he will be a basketball player who's transitioning into the preseason from the off-season. He's done basketball before, so he's like an intermediate level of expertise in this area. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with a warm-up for you, and then we'll take you through some lower body exercises to improve your triple extension, and like just lower body strength and jumping. Awesome. So for the first warm-up exercise, we're gonna get ready by doing some lateral band walks. So what I'll have you do is I'll have you put the band around your ankles, and I want you just to bend your legs just a little bit. I don't want you in like a squat, and I don't want you straight-legged. And I want you to do just like a lateral band walk. And so what this is gonna do is it's gonna get your abductors ready and help you just make sure that when you're landing for your jumps that your knees don't go in. Awesome. So I'll have you go up and down a few times for me. Got it. And we've got two other warm-up exercises. Face it forward and toes forward.
Close up to it, like in the same position as a normal seated and then have your arms out.
Perfect. And you can take that off. And then the next warm-up exercise we'll do, it's a 90-90 mobility drill. So you're going to sit down and you're going to start with your leg at 90 degrees and this leg at 90 degrees. And then I just want you to switch. So we're going to go through here. And I just want you to stay tall in your torso and rotate. And this is going to help get that hip mobility ready and just kind of warm up some of those muscles around that hip. Awesome. I'll have you do. Thanks, coach. Thanks, coach. Very nice. And try to do it without your hands if you can. And then the third warm-up exercise in the final is we're just going to do some this will just help prime like posterior chains, like your hamstrings or your glutes. So you're going to be here, and then you're just going to lock your glutes out at the top.
He's got a good core. He's not moving everywhere. He's got a lot of lean.
Yes, coach, I'm on the cut.
Alright, hello. So for our first exercise to improve jumping power and lower body strength for my athlete here, we're going to start with power cleans. And so a power clean is a power movement, so you want to do it first in your stuff as far as your programming and routine goes, just because that'll be the safest for you, because there's the highest risk for injury. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a power clean. Power clean always starts from the ground. What I'm going to have you do is I'll have you stand with your shins close to the bar. I want you to grab just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and I want you to engage your lats by pulling them down, and I want you to have a neutral spine as you do it. And you just want your head up. And so you're going to be here, and you're going to pull straight up, and when you pull, you're going to pull, and then you're going to go up on your toes as you lift all the way up. So you're going to triple extend here, and then you're going to catch, and you want your elbows high as you catch, and then you're just going to finish out with like a front squat. Okay. So if we do it here, you'll be engaging those lats. Here and up. I'll do it one more time. So here.
Sweet.
There you go. And I'll let you do, we're going to do 3 sets of 5, so I'll have you do 5 first. Awesome. Really pull those lats downwards and press them. The coach. Try and get those elbows a little higher if you can. That's looking better. And let yourself finish out each round. Awesome. And try and sit back on your heels more. There you go. Alright, so my second exercise that we're going to do is the death drop. It's a plyometric exercise, and what we're going to do is we're going to go off the side here. You're just going to step, and then I'll have you land into like a squat, but we'll also jump onto the squat. So you'll just step up, go, And so we'll do 3 sets of 5. The main things you want to do is not let your knees go in, and then just keep your neutral posture and explode.
Go against our arm and the pole.
And really try and limit ground contact.
Relax.
Really fast, light
A
touches.
little bit more by lifting forward, okay? So go ahead and try that out. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, we'll do 3 more.
Flex that quad, flex that quad. Go against. Let's go. Alright, now relax it. Now lean forward in the squat stretch. Then you should feel a little bit more pull on that quad. You can feel good. Things feel good. Good job. Now other leg. Leg. Let it stretch back evenly. Nice and proper.
I like those.
Alright.
Alright, last one, and then we'll take a little break. We'll do 2 more sets. Awesome.
There you go. Now go ahead and lean forward. That
Cool.
quad stretch.
And then we'll do 2 more sets of 5 after this, and then. Alright, so the next exercise we're gonna do is we're gonna do a box jump. This is another plyometrics type exercise where we're gonna do a counter movement to it and then jump up onto the box. So what you want to do here is you just want to make sure that you land on the box, and then you want to straighten your body out once you get to the top of the box. So that way you're just completing the roll. So you'll be here, you're gonna do counter movement, jump.
Alright. And then that's gonna be our warm up. Let's get into it.
And we'll do 3 sets of 5 for you.
First thing we do have the barbell back squat.
Very nice. And one way to increase or progress this exercise is to raise the height of the box. Otherwise, if it's too difficult, you can also lower it, and then you can further regress it by just doing a counter movement jump. Awesome. Perfect. All right, let's do it. Awesome. So for our next exercise, we're going to do the back squat. This will help build up that triple extension power since you do go through triple extension with that squat fundamental movement. So what we'll do is we're going to load it up on the back, and we're going to go ahead and do a squat. So the way you do a squat is you want to grab the bar a little bit wider than shoulder width bar. I like these 2 little rings that get there, and then you're going to go under, and you're going to put your back, and we're going to do a high bar squat too. So you're going to have the squat along your upper parts of your traps, and you're just going to make sure it's situated there, and make sure it's even as well. And then when you stand up, I want you to engage your lats, so kind of pull the bar into you a little bit just to secure it. And you want to have your feet shoulder width apart. You want to slightly externally rotate your feet. And then you want to squat down to 90 and make sure your back is neutral. Come on. And so for this one, we'll do 3 sets of 10. So I'll have you go and do that. I'll give you a good spot. So the way you spot a squat is you want to be behind them, and you want to just be here and get ready to catch. So if you catch, you just grab at their chest and lift up with them. Just go hands out. Awesome.
He's looking at you like you in a regular.
Very nice.
I was going, bro. Alright. So next time we're gonna do the exercise. Oh, this one's gonna be my fault, coach.
Very nice. Make sure you're staying tall.
But we're gonna just regress it down to your house. So all you can do is
Very nice. Awesome, Robbie. So the final exercise we're going to do is the barbell RDL. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 of it today, and we're going to do it at like a 5 or 6, 7 RPE. So for this exercise, what you're going to do is you want the bar shin or like close to your shins, and you want to reach down. You want to grab slightly wider than shoulder width apart. And when you do it, it's a hinge motion, so it's really going to work that like posterior chain as well with your glutes and your hamstrings on hip extension, which is good for triple extension, which will help you jump. So what we're going to do is you're going to grab here and you're just going to hinge, and you want to make sure your back stays neutral and you're still going to engage those lats like we did for the power. So be here, head neutral, and then you kind of hinge out. And then you're going to rotate through, and we're going to be here. And so and you're really gonna like drive your butt. And so we'll do 10 of them for you. And then there's no spotting for this one since the barbell is below your body and there's low. Yep, so really engage those lats, so like pull them down and press them.
TRX chest press. So it's really just like the row but it's split. So same thing.
Yep, and then hinge with the
Move down, but all you can do is just extend it. Nice and simple control, same cues.
Yep, engage those lats.
You're just gonna go down.
try to have the spine of your legs. And try and keep your legs from bending, and just rotate and press your butt back. Keep it as your chest.
Too hard.
There you go, that one's looking better. Good. Much better. Very nice. Perfect.